Hey folks, how's it going? It's Stellar Spark here. Anywho, so today we have Michelle Obama versus Vice President Mike Pence. So I've noticed I've been lacking a little bit with the Mike Pence predictions. So I chose someone I hadn't really done against Mike Pence. I know I've done Joe Biden or Bernie Sanders, but I wanted to do Michelle Obama. Although she did say she wasn't going to run, Barack Obama kind of said that for her. I still want to see how this map would play out. So we're going to start with the Democratic states as usual. A lot of you have been asking me what electoral map I've been using. This is the Fox News interactive map that you see that they have on their website. It's just foxnews.com, and then, just go to their political page. Sorry about filling in New Hampshire. Virginia, definitely. But yeah, so you just go to their, go to Fox News, and then you just type in your election prediction, or electoral map, and it'll show pretty much the 2016 prediction that they had, but you can always just create a custom map and pretty much fill it in from there. So, of course, his home state, I did give Michelle Obama the state of Indiana against someone like Paul Ryan, and that was because I think it could become competitive, but since he is from that state, it's not going to be really competitive. Missouri won't necessarily be competitive, but states like Maine, I think all of Maine, would go to Michelle Obama because she is an Obama. Mike Pence doesn't really have that rural white working class factor that Donald Trump did, building himself up as a businessman. He's just a governor from Indiana. He's another one of those conservative governors, things like that. He's a vice president under Donald Trump. With his current approval ratings in these states, it's not going to play well. So we're going to go over to the Western Coast. She's going to hold all the states Hillary Clinton won, including Minnesota and New Hampshire. And Michigan. Donald Trump and Mike Pence's approval rating are dismal here, across the entire Rust Belt, actually. Based on that alone, and the fact that she is an Obama and she does have that appeal, Michelle Obama would ultimately win against Mike Pence in a general election. But we're going to talk about how she would do it. So, in a state like Pennsylvania, a state like Michigan, a state like Wisconsin, Minnesota even, the white working class would definitely come out for Michelle Obama after what we've seen now with Trump. Donald Trump really hasn't brought a lot of jobs back to the Rust Belt, and you can't really use the argument that he brought 22,000 jobs back or 10,000 jobs back at one rally. That's not bringing jobs back to the entire Rust Belt. He won by 22,000. He's going to need to win. He's going to need to win by that again if he wants to win the 2020 general election, which is probably not going to happen. His approval rating has dropped significantly since before and after the election in the state of Michigan, Wisconsin, and Pennsylvania. Right now, it's in the low 30s in all three states and even averaged, and it's not looking good for the president, considering that he won by less than a percentage point in each one of those except for Wisconsin. It doesn't look like he's going to win re-election, especially since Mike Pence is so closely tied to Donald Trump. It's not going to look good for Mike Pence either. Mike Pence doesn't even have the Donald Trump appeal. If Mike Pence ran against Hillary Clinton, he would not have won the Rust Belt. He may have won a state like Virginia or a state like Colorado or Nevada, but he wouldn't win a state like Michigan, Wisconsin, and Pennsylvania because the only person who could have done that was Donald Trump. Donald Trump was that candidate who could have done it because he did have the businessman appeal. Mike Pence being so closely tied to what we're seeing as one of the it's not so good administration for the Republican Party. I mean, they just lost a Senate seat in Alabama. That's considerable, and that's nothing good for the Republican Party. If anything, it's amazing for the Democratic Party to have a senator from the state of Alabama, just like the Republicans had a senator from the state of Massachusetts. We're going to go through the rest of the map. States like Georgia, Arizona, Iowa, I think those could go to Mike Pence, but I also think Michelle Obama would definitely win back a state like Ohio. Iowa was more of an Obama state than Ohio was, but Ohio definitely has the African-American turnout, while Iowa is losing African-American voters. Going down to a state like North Carolina, Donald Trump's approval rating is below 40% here. Mike Pence being closely tied again, although he does have a conservative voice, it's not necessarily going to help him when people in North Carolina already don't like the man who's on the top. And then we go down to a state like Florida, and I think that one would go to Michelle Obama as well. And the reasoning behind it is she is a strong candidate. I mean, Florida was devastated by climate change, essentially with the hurricanes, and the Republican Party to this day denies the existence of man-made climate change. And I don't think that's going to resonate well with the people in the state of Florida. And this is the final electoral map. 341 electoral votes for Michelle Obama to 197 electoral votes. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below if you have a disagreement. Also, don't forget that Frosty the Snowman would be the best best vice president we've ever had in American history, so don't forget that. Again, thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you all tomorrow.